Yo, what's happening, guys? Part 2 here. Continuing on with the rats. Cut him in half. Oh, nice. Yeah, just continuing on. Sewers level 1. This part's kind of crazy up here. There's a bunch of kobolds. So, funny enough, my very first job that I ever had was actually cleaning sewers. Like, I was on this big old thing called a Vector. And it's just like this massive truck that has it's like a huge vacuum on it. And we'd just like go clean sewers and storm drains. Sewers were obviously pretty crappy. I did not like working on sewers. Dude, I had this one coworker. Oh man. Dude, this guy. I'm not gonna say his name, obviously, but he. So my first day on the job. Okay, so I did two things. The first thing I did was worked on the Vector, and so I would have to get like there's this big hose thing you stick down in the sewer, but you know, depending on how far down the sewer is, you gotta have different like connector pieces. So I was sort of like the grunt. I would just like grab a bunch of heavy stuff off of the truck and stuff. And then there was a second truck that I would be on sometimes. Not the same day. It was sort of like shifts, you know, like, oh, today you're working with the camera truck. And there's a camera truck, and there was like a little camera car thing. And I gotta watch out. I think those things do mega damage. Can they get me down here? Oh, they can. If I jump. So just don't jump. Yeah, these rats are straight up and... Oh, dude. I actually get wrecked, by the way. Dude, yeah, the rats are super invisible in this water. And the TV one, there was essentially one of them was for cleaning pipe and one of them was for inspecting pipe. And the inspector one was kind of cool because there's like this little RC car thing that was connected to these, just like a TV van, I guess, and we'd literally just sit there on a computer in the back of the truck. And my job, so the goal was to have the center of the camera like in the middle of the sewer. I don't know why I'm even telling you guys this. Whatever, I'm going to tell you about it because it's about the sewers, I guess. But yeah, the goal was to have... What is that, by the way? Is it a pig? I can't even tell. Yeah, so this is random, dude. These kobolds clearly like rats. Are the kobolds the one? Yeah, they have to be, right? The kobolds have to be the ones trapping these rats. But that makes no sense because there's other rats that fight with the kobolds, like you're about to see. Like I don't know. Maybe it's like maybe he's in timeout or something. Which, to be fair, dude, that guy's gonna live and the other ones are dead. So, but he's probably gonna starve though. He can't get out. So I'm actually gonna swing back down and around. But yeah, the goal was to have the middle of the camera, like in the center of the pipe. So basically, there's different size of pipes, and so it was my job to put on like different wheel configurations, so that it would sit higher or lower in the pipe. Anyway, dude, we'd stick this thing into the friggin' sewers, and like this thing would be covered in poop, and like, you know, toilet paper. It's absolutely disgusting. And yeah, that job was not hygienic, man. I swear to you, they did not follow like regulations at that job. Like one time, I was pulling that stupid car out of the pipe, and the way it worked is there was a winch that had the like electric cable on it, because it wasn't like remote control. It was like connected via wire to like this computer system. You look how far down that is, by the way. I wonder if there's like extra layers down there. Like layered on top of this one, you know what I'm saying? Or I guess it'd be underneath. But yeah, I was pulling this thing out, and there was like slack on this rope, this like wire, and straight up flicked me in the teeth, dude. And I was pulling this out of the sewer. So we're talking like straight up sewage in my mouth, bro. I don't know why I didn't quit right then and there. I absolutely should have. Oh, it was so bad. And I had to like work the rest of the day too. Like it's not even like they were like, oh, let's go have you like go brush your teeth or. Can you even do anything at that point? Like I literally had no idea. Yeah, I swear there was rats right here, but maybe I'm wrong. All right, let's wonder, dude. Do the rats work with the kobolds or are they enemies? But yeah, where was I going with the sewer story? I used to clean sewers. That was the nastiest part. But the storm drains, so the sewers were nasty. The storm drains were actually really cool though, because they were like, oh my gosh, this guy does damn. I can just run around and kite him like this, yeah. Yeah, dude, how are you not gonna let me use that weapon? That thing's sick. It's an empty cage. I mean, who else would be running these cages but these? Oh, what the heck? All kinds of loot. This doesn't sell for anything. Just drop it. Nice. Glowy shield. The storm drains were cool though. Like obviously there's there's no such thing as like a city in the sewers. Sewers, by the way, are literally just like manholes with like 8-inch pipes connecting them. So there's not really ever any open space. At least, okay, in Utah. In Utah, in the United States of America, like I'm sure it's different everywhere else. I'm sure it is different in different places of the world. But in Utah, where I used to do this job, I think you can use this to block. Is this even necessary? I feel like it's not. But, yeah, so sewers are just gross. There's like, I don't know why, but black widows are super attracted to sewers. And so half the time I'd be going down into these manholes, there'd be like freaking colonies. And I'm not even kidding you. Colonies of these black widows. Does this shield give me... Hang on, how does this work? So 1, 3... Is that armor class? Like, what is that? Armor 17. So if I put this back, it should go down to what, 15? Yeah. What does armor do? I'm assuming just like damage mitigation. I'll test it in a little bit. I can test, because I don't think, there's no, like, damage text to see how much I take, but if I isolate a minion or whatever, I can pull up my health here, 20 out of 30. If I isolate, like, one guy, we can see how much damage one... Let's do this right now, actually. Okay. Let's get full health. 30 out of 30. 28, so 2 damage. 27, 1 damage. $26, 2 damage. I wonder if it's chance to hit. 21. 18, so between 2 and 3 damage. And then 19. 18, so 1 damage. 17. 1. 2. I don't know. Anyway, it's glowy. Did I open all these already? Yes, I did. Yeah, storm drains are cool though. Sometimes you'll actually get into a spot that's sort of, kind of open like this. Not, I mean, not really. Not like a city or anything. But sometimes I would go into the freeways and like there's, yeah, like pretty large open spaces. It's like just a world underneath our world. It's pretty interesting, the storm drains. But yeah, sewers are nasty. I don't think you need to jump, do the platforming. Maybe you do. Nope. I got him. Sweet. And then over here, you definitely don't have to jump up this. You literally just, there's like this one spot right here. Yeah, boy, every time. So yeah, that was my first ever job, cleaning sewers. Fun fact, has nothing to do by Baldur's Gate, but whatever. In fact, the first day that I ever worked, I did like and man, I would pull like 12, 13, 14-hour days every day too. It's like 60 hours a week minimum. Job sucked. I think it was okay pay for my first job. I think it was like 13 bucks an hour, so it's like definitely not a lot, but you know, 60 hours a week plus overtime, that adds up. My first day ever working though, I worked a full like 12, 13 hour shift or whatever. And then they were like, yo, we need someone to work tonight. And they were like, are you interested in working tonight? And it was like I thought it was going to be like 2 or 3 hours or whatever. But I said yes. And so I went home, took a shower. I don't even know why I took a shower because I went right back to the sewer job. But I went back 2 hours later and I worked another like 12 hours. So I think I worked like 12, 13 hours, got off for 2 hours, and then worked another like 13 hours. And that was my first job ever too, by the way. So first ever job, first ever day working, I worked like 26 hours almost straight. It actually wasn't bad though. Like, I'm not gonna lie, one of the worst feelings on the planet is like waking up or like being awake when the sun rises. Like, oh dude, for me personally, that does not feel good. And I remember going in, because I think we got up at like 6 or something, and I went back in at 8, and I literally thought we were gonna work till like, I think I even asked him, I'm like, yo, how much are we working? I think he said like 5 hours. So I was like, yeah, it's like half shift, like not even, right? For 12-hour days. And so I was like, that's not bad. So I'm anticipating getting off at like, what, 3 a.m.? If I start at like 10? I can't remember. I think maybe I started at 8. I can't remember, but anyway, I distinctly remember feeling like I was going to get off at like 3 a.m. Nah, dude. We were there till like 8 a.m. It was misery. It's kind of, I don't know. There's something about that though, that like, okay, I remember this area. I think there's a big rat back here. Oh, dude, straight up. Yeah, these things hate rats because of this big old rat. Okay. Yeah, look at all these dead kobolds. Perfectly spaced, by the way. Did this rat just drag these kobolds into these spots, or were they like strategically hunted down by this rodent of unusual size? There he is! How much damage it does? Oh, he's gonna kill me. There's something about that job though, even though it sucked, just like the grind, you know, just there's something about that blue collar stuff. You just kind of, you feel so good after you just did like a freaking mega day of work. You're like going to sleep all tired. It's definitely not something I could have done forever, but I think I did it for like 6 months and it was pretty decent. Alright, enough about sewers. At least my sewer stories. Okay, I think there's 2 of these guys. Look at that guy's back, by the way, dude. How many pull-ups do you think this guy got? That guy's huge. This Is it a boss? Oh, straight up. Yeah, so I remember when I was playing this game as a kid. I would kill this guy in like one hit. Alright, I think I'm going to... Whew, excuse me. Kite these guys out. You know, funny enough, if I remember right, I don't even think he's aggroed yet. Like, I think he's literally just sitting up there. I gotta be careful running away like that. I think they can, like, crit you if they hit you in the back. So I don't think he's aggroed. Dude, how crazy would it be to go, like, in the sewers and you find, like, this civilization of rat people? Bugbear Chieftain. Alright, I got his nameplate, but I still don't think he's aggroed. I think I killed all the, kobolds, though. Ooh. So I'm trying to remember how the combat works in this game. It's obviously not that complex. Oh yeah, if I jump, I go faster. But I think that like the... Oh, I'm now remember. So different weapons have different... like combo specialties or something. Like swords, I think, have... I'd have to look it up, but it's something like swords on their third swing have a higher chance to crit. Axes... I don't know, I swear there was something like that, that swords have a higher chance to crit, axes have a higher chance to stun or something. Is there even stunning in this game? I don't know. It's always so tragic, these stinking weapon racks. So one thing about this game, there's a little bit, I guess, like, I don't know if lame is the right word. Actually, I don't even know if it's lame, because I'm just comparing apples to oranges here, but one thing about this game is, like, if I were to open up one of these chests or, like, weapon racks or something, like, there's obviously no, like, legendary items, right? So it's like, I have a 0% chance of getting, like, a crazy weapon. In fact, I think in the starting zone, like the starting act, I don't even think you can get like... You can't get like flame weapons or anything like that. It's just like some pretty basic stuff. So in terms of like the upgrades you can get, it's like somewhat limited. Which kind of makes... My point is that opening these chests and these like weapon racks and stuff, it can feel kind of bad sometimes. Although, when you're walking up to a weapon rack, dude, and you can see the glowing weapon inside of it, even if you know it's going to suck, it feels pretty good. You know you're going to get something cool. Let's see if I have any upgrades, by the way. Dude, 2.9? That's pretty good. I think staffs are fast, too. Oh, yeah. That's got to be an upgrade, right? Plus, we're going into the crypts. I think there's like some, I think you do like extra damage to undead. Maybe that's wrong, but... Alright, so we gotta think about this. We gotta be strategic about this shop. I'm actually gonna keep that... Wait, that's not the crypts, is it? Wait, that looked like I was going into the crypts. I thought there was a sewer level 2. I can't remember. Anyway, I'm actually going to keep a short bow. I'm not going to keep arrows on me because they like weigh a lot, but I'm going to keep a short bow just in case. Alright, I got some upgrades here. Okay, +2 boots. Garbage. 5. Helmet. Okay. Keep the shield just in case. That's fine. Don't need these. Straight up money. Okay, I have 1 recall potion, so I need to remember next time I come back I need to check and buy another one if I don't have one. That's probably good, health potion wise. 19. Might be too many. That's fine. Okay, what do we want to buy, dude? I feel like it's always good to save up for a weapon in this game. You get this at the end of the act, so I don't think it's worth. Flaming Burst. I think that's pretty good, dude. This is clearly the highest damage, so that might be good too. Masterwork Staff. I could buy that right now. 2 through 12. That's literally 4 through 15. You get that at the end of the act. This might be really good. It says Masterwork too. I'm assuming that's the highest, like, base staff you can get. 6 through 19. It's only 1,000 too. Or it's like 700, right? 800? So... You'll find my shop has excellent weapons at reasonable prices. 2 through 9. What's my current one? Or 2 through 12, 2 through 9. 230. I'm just gonna buy that, dude. It's probably pretty good. There's like armor too, right? Which I don't think I need right now. Yeah, so the way this game works, by the way, is every act you unlock. So like this is the armor available in Act 1. It goes up to scale. And I don't even think you can get scale armor from drops. I could be wrong, but I really highly doubt that. I think you have to buy the scale. When you go to the next act, Act 2, you can then get up to like chain, I think. And then Act 3 is up to like plate. And so what I was talking about is like I couldn't get like a random plate armor set in Act 1. Like, it just doesn't work that way. So you're kind of limited to, you know, the potential upgrades of the act, which is good and bad. I guess it's fine. It's, you know, it's not like the most complex ARPG, but so that might have been annoying me just going up and down on that thing. Ooh, I look kind of sick, by the way. Look at my boots, dude. Nice and green. One thing about this game is when you go... Okay, is this Sewers level 2? Yeah, it is Sewers level 2. Okay, so let me save that. I'm actually going to end this. Hold that thought. I will... What I was talking about, I will address in the next video. But I'm going to save now. I'm going to stop this. This is the end of part 2. I'm going to start up part 3 in just a second here. So tune in.